We just painted our ceiling orange. I know you're probably thinking we're insane, but if there's one thing our home isn't going to be, it's boring. Welcome to Chapter 2 of the House to Home series, and this week we talk interior painting. We decided to go for a warm color scheme with this buttery soft cream being the primary color. A bold decision we decided to pull off was to paint our ceilings a different color other than the basic white. People often forget about the ceiling when it is essentially a fifth wall. And typically, when the ceiling is accounted for, people opt to paint it a lighter color to make the space seem larger and more open. However, for our home, we wanted to make it feel more cozy. We wanted to bring the ceiling down a bit, especially because we have higher ceilings on the first floor. And with our existing kitchen cabinets being dark brown, we felt that a warm orange would really fit the color palette nicely. For our master bedroom, we went with a serene, dark scallion green ceiling and accent wall. And for one of the shared bathrooms, this rich chipotle red because we love ourselves a dark bathroom. It doesn't feel as cold when we step out of the shower. Anyways, how long do you think it takes to paint a 4-bedroom house? If you answered fucking forever, you would be right on the money. And it didn't help that we decided to paint every square inch, from the walls to the ceiling to the doors, trim and baseboards, staircase railing, mantle. It was a full cosmetic facelift. So after over 3 months of painting, here are some things that I've learned and would like to share. Number 1, you cannot skip the prep work. Before even touching a paintbrush, fill in any holes or dents with spackle or plaster. Sand it down so that you end up with a nice, even surface to paint on. We don't do landlord specials over here. Number 2, if you're crazy like us and decide to paint the ceiling, start with that first. Remember to work top to bottom because if you paint the walls first and then the ceiling, you'll inevitably end up with splashes and drips no matter how careful you are. Number 3, do not use tape to paint corners and edges. Tape is a scam. It takes way too much time and money to lay down. Ultimately, paint will bleed through regardless and you'll have to go in and touch up your work anyways. I found that most professional painters just use an angled brush and a steady hand to cut corners first and then use a roller to paint the larger areas. Obviously, this doesn't apply if you're using a spray gun. I have so many other tips, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna wrap it up. Let's just say I never want to paint another wall in my life after this.